What county we in today?
We're in Marshall County, Kentucky.
And we're after
some bushy tails, some good old squirrels.
You ain't scared, are you?
I'm not. It might be a little tough today. It's a little windy.
Are you making excuses already?
No, no, but the first of the season is a whole lot easier.
I know. I'm just
we'll
giving you a
come
hard
out
time.
and we'll kill a bunch of squirrels, and here lately we're still killing quite a few.
Yeah.
But it's getting a little tougher.
Well, we'll stand out of the way and let the dogs out.
Howdy.
This dog here is about a 13-month-old mountain cur, and it's his first season, and he's about to break over to be a good one. This is his daddy right here, 7-year-old.
Over here we got old Mo Money. He's 14 months old. He's really coming along for being as young as he is too.
There's a squirrel right there.
What tree?
See him right yonder, that limb right there going.
Wow, he sure is. He's laying in there. Somebody shoot him.
Oh, it's all yours.
Bust him again.
He's coming out.
Oh, there he gone now.
Got him now.
Where Mo? Where's he at, boy? Where's he at, boy?
We're gonna move.
You see another?
Oh, hickory tree, where's he at?
There you go.
Come here, Mo. Get here, Mo. Hey, Mo, treat on this one. Need to look it over.
There's a squirrel in it.
And look who we found foraging through the woods for food. He had to borrow a gun. That's the way they treat him down here.
No, I didn't borrow a gun. Somebody
Oh,
borrowed
they
mine.
stole your gun.
Never did bring it
Do
home.
you see the way that they treat this man down here? He goes all over the world and he's treated like royalty. Down here at home, they take your gun, and what they do? They probably got you carrying squirrels.
No,
today,
I'll
too.
tell you what they done. They said, "Can I borrow your gun? And by the way, you're getting shells."
That's just not nice, Harold.
Well, you know, I noticed a while ago we had 2 squirrels to hang up.
Yeah.
I can tell when a man's hungry for squirrels. He'll shoot them out when they're hungry.
You talking about me now?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, me, Tim, what a good day to squirrel hunt. Sun
Oh,
shining, good dogs.
Well, apparently, I mean, the wind's blowing. You wouldn't think there'd be this much action, but we've got all kinds of squirrels on the ground already. So many people pass this up on the way to the bigger stuff.
Absolutely. Look, they found another one up
Corey
here.
done found another.
Where's he at?
Yeah, the one with the den in it.
All right, let me get a rest here.
You got it.
He cannot survive that shot. That's a Texas heart shot.
Good shot. There's a whole herd of squirrels in here.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. We got all these woods in Kentucky, all these wildlife management areas, and we got all these kids who are addicted to electronic stuff they hold in their hand and play games and text and stuff. When you're out here, you can't think about something like that, can you?
No, and you know what we got to do is learn how to introduce them to the outdoors.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we need to teach the kids more about hunting. You know, we need to have more camp curries and
Yeah, you're
camps for them to go
exactly
to.
right.
I'm a big fan of these camps for these kids to go to and learn about the outdoors. Learn how to squirrel hunt. You know, if you can read squirrel sign, you can slip, you can shoot, you can...
Know what they sound like?
yeah.
Show a kid what a squirrel sounds like. Roger, why squirrels? You're in God's country. You could be doing anything today. Why squirrels?
Because I love it. I love it.
It gets in your blood, doesn't
It
it?
definitely does. I lay in the bed at night and think about where I'm going the next day. You don't believe that, do you?
I do.
So which way y'all want to go?
Always tell old Mojo to trace a squirrel.
I was raised up squirrel hunting. That was probably my favorite when I was a kid. And I tell people, everywhere I go, if you'll teach a kid how to be a good squirrel hunter, he'll be a good deer and
Everything
turkey
else
hunter.
falls into line,
Right.
doesn't it?
A lot of times they'd be around these old cedar thickets and thickets. And you just have to let the dog do his thing. The little red dog, he's just that close to being a squirrel dog. And when you get one broke over, in other words, over the hump, It's amazing. It's like being in another world.
Just watching that transition.
Well, you accomplish something, see? But now I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not all easy, and they're not all good ones.
I see the squirrel right there.
I love to see a dog that likes to hunt, and he's got some young dogs, but you know, Roger's killed lots of squirrels this year, and you know, that's what makes a dog is hunting. And he's got some young dogs out here teaching. Now next year, them dogs are gonna be red hot. You wait and see.
Oh, I hit it.
You got it.
If you get a natural, you just consider yourself lucky. That's one that'll tree 5 to 6 months old on his own. You don't have to teach him nothing. He just gets better.
Have you had plenty of those?
No. Personally think we've had a pretty good hunt.
That was a good day right there though, man. Squirrel hunting, get in there and kill 6 or 7 squirrels
And yeah, in just a short period of time, to get the dog work, camaraderie, people around and everything, that's what makes it fun.
We've killed lots of squirrels this year, lots of them. Had a good year.
Can you say surf and turf in Western Kentucky? We came down here and did a little squirrel hunting this morning. Now we're gonna try to catch a few bass. Now what's making them hit these crankbaits? What's going on in particular right now?
Well, what it is the water got really, really cold this year, colder than normal. The warmest water in the lake is right against the bank, 3 foot deep and less, and you know them fish are cold, and they're just getting up in there in that warm water and sunning. And they're kind of like me and you know, if you've been out all day hunting and you've been cold, first thing you want to do is get in the truck and get warm, and then once you get warm, you want to eat. Well, they're the same way. They get up there on them banks, they get warm, and then you can catch them on a crankbait. They're eating them shad that's dying from the cold water. And it's been a pretty good crankbait bite this year.
I'd say let's just go fishing. How about that?
Let's go catch something. Let's see if you can fish as good as you can shoot.
You got him? I believe I do.
Attaboy.
There he
That's what
is.
I'm talking about.
Now get his buddy.
Attaboy.
Let me tell you what, Craig.
Yeah.
I'd catch that all day long.
What was that, your third cast?
Something like that.
That's how you like to start the day. Oh, baby
Ooh, that's a
dog.
hoss right there, dude.
Baby dog. I don't know, he might weigh 5. That's a pretty good sized fish. Look here, remember what I was telling you about these fish in here trying to spawn? Look at that. That fish is up there trying to spawn already. That's why his belly's rubbed up.
Was he up there shallow?
Oh yeah, I threw that bait up there, wound it about twice, it hit bottom and I stopped. When I went to wind it, he had it. Attaboy, I told you.
You're right, man. Crankbaits. Feels like it's January.
We've seen 2 boats today and both of them fishing 15, 18 foot deep, and we're fishing 15, 18 inches.
I can do that all day long right there.
We'll do it again. Attaboy, attaboy. Look at that, Mac Daddy.
If I can get him. Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that.
Dude, this has been fun.
Oh, here we go, Mac Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, quick released him. There we go. Uh-oh. There you go, Big
That's
Daddy.
a good fish.
This has been a productive day.
Craig Hipster, I would call that a blue ribbon by gosh day on the water.
Man, I don't know how you can do any better. We had a great morning hunting, great afternoon fishing. A lot of people just don't realize what a lake Kentucky Lake is. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Ain't it pretty out here this time of year? You ain't got a lot of people. The woods are pretty. This time of year and fall is my favorite time, usually because everybody's gone. You kind of got the lake to yourself. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful lake. That's like these bass. You know, we was talking about them being up there in 2 foot of water. Now, I'm a firm believer. Everybody goes by water temperature. I think they're like deer. When the days get longer, they just know it's time to go. You know, that one big fish I caught looked like she'd been trying to bed somewhere, you know, all bruised up on her sides. And when it's time, they will come.
Well, when you're on the lake and you get out there every day, you tend to know. And I appreciate you keeping us in mind, hollering us. I tell you what, this has been a fun little day. Surf and turf all the way around.
We've had a good day, Hoss. That's what happens when you live in God's country.